This is Trend Following Radio, where great thinking comes alive. Nobel Prize winners, legendary traders, best-selling authors, and the pros that know what drive us irrational human beings. I am your host, Michael Covel. Not filtered, raw, honest. That's my passion. I just read one of the most incredible pieces of news ever. Mental breakdown stuff. This guy, and I think there's a lot more of him where he came from. A lot of folks have got this problem. He's some guy who created or mined a lot of Bitcoin like a decade ago. 7,000 or 8,000 Bitcoins. And he went ahead and he locked it away in some secure password, who knows what, can't break it algorithm. And he forgot his password. He's got 10 attempts to get back in. He's used 8 of them. He's got 2 left. 2 guesses left to get $200 million. And if he guesses wrong, no one will ever get it. And he won't either, because the security system he chose to use permanently encrypts, writes over, or just destroys his Bitcoin information forever once you get 10 guesses wrong. Wow, let that one sink in. If this poor dude doesn't get in, he's going to be taking so much Prozac, drinking so much booze. Now, let's hope he doesn't have those kinds of problems. Doesn't sound like he's going to get in. But boy, that's an awful story, right? That one just sucks. I can't say I can imagine being in his shoes, but if I have to, wow, that's just one of the craziest ones. That's like movie script stuff, right? So you probably know where I'm going to go today. A little crypto big picture philosophical conversation, which honestly has very little to do with crypto. But let me start with the big call. This must have been 2013, I think, or 2014. Brad Rotter came on this show, and he made the prediction that Bitcoin would be the biggest thing since sliced bread. No, he didn't say sliced bread. I am. But he said it was going to be the biggest investment ever. He's kind of been right. It's off the hook, right? Completely crazy. And Brad made this call around $100 or $200 per Bitcoin. Now, look, I think Brad's call was a lot like people looking at the internet in 1995. Perhaps how Mark Andreessen was looking at Netscape. This is going to be huge. I need to have a piece of it. I really think that's how Brad was looking at it. I don't think he was attempting to say, I know exactly the path that Bitcoin was going to take. Now, if he wants to come on and tell me that's different, he's welcome to. But I think he was making the big picture philosophical call that this thing is going to be huge. And he won. Great call, great bet. Now, the funny thing is I get pitched about crypto all the time now. People want to come on and they want to tell me, authors, academics, etc., they want to tell me how great crypto is. They got their new book out. I've already had the guy come on, Brad Rotter. He already came on years ago, and he said, go this direction. I'm not excited to listen to 10 more people 7 or 8 years later to tell me to go that direction. It's kind of boring, actually, because at the heart of it, I'm a trend-following guy. And none of us have any earthly idea what's going to happen next, even from the time of Brad's call. It could have gone down. Maybe it went nowhere. But the only way you could have traded Brad's call, the only way you can trade Bitcoin today and say that you're an intelligent person is through trend following. Are you going to actually try to tell me that you know the fundamentals? Give me a break. Something that goes up and down 50%, up 100%, whatever it is, it's completely crazy, right? It's off the hook. But the only way you can trade something like that with that much volatility, that much trending power, is with a trend following strategy. Because there's not a person alive that can say they know the fundamentals for sure. Now, I want to do a little side note and add in one other market, let's call it, for a contrast. Tesla. I've not looked at the numbers in the last 24 hours, but basically Tesla's worth more than everything. The whole world is betting on this one guy to deliver electric cars for everyone. Now, it might work out. It might not work out. But the reality is, it's just greed pushing it up. And I don't say that in a negative way. Greed is pushing Tesla up. Greed is pushing Bitcoin up past any measure of fundamentals that you can possibly dream up. Oh yeah, I know that Tesla is going to go to XYZ because I have a crystal ball to predict electric car use. Give me a break. Tesla's going up because it has the property of going up. That's it. You can't trade Tesla on the fundamentals. You're full of shit if you're telling me that. You can trade Bitcoin and you can trade Tesla if you've got a trend following price mindset. And then, and only then, can you have some sense of how do I participate on the upside and what's my risk management to the downside. But you cannot tell me that fundamentals do something. Look, I've seen the last couple months so many emails of people going in insane market directions. Support and resistance, Elliott wave, Fibonacci, however the hell people say it. I don't care. I don't use it. It's ridiculous. It's made up nonsense. But people love this stuff. And we are in one of those weird, interesting points of human history where right now, people don't want to think. They just want to be told what to do and to feel like they've got the winner. And that only works until it doesn't. So it's the people that have the stop loss, for example, on censorship, the stop loss, for example, on Bitcoin, the stop loss, for example, on Tesla. Now, those markets might come right back down, smack your stop loss, stop you out, and go straight back up. So what? Have you looked at human history? Have you looked at the history of markets? Yeah, you can make a bet on one thing, and you might get lucky as hell. And we can all now, with a connected world, see the lucky winners. But it's not good strategy. Look at this poor dude who forgot his password. $200 million down the freaking drain. But it wasn't like he got $200 million because he was anything other than lucky. Because if he actually thought that he had the fundamentals down on Bitcoin, he would have been worried about and protecting those damn keys for his Bitcoin fortune for the last decade. But he forgot about it because he didn't care about it because so what? So what until it becomes 200 million? This is my point. We can't predict a damn thing. All we can do is follow along. Have some principles. Have some rules. What are your rules? What do I mean by rules? What's the portfolio you are going to track? You got to know. It can't just be a few stocks. Don't tell me you're going to track just a few individual stocks. That's nonsense. You got to have a diverse tracking portfolio. When are you going to get in? Oh, I'm going to get in when it's trending. That's not an answer. You're going to get in on a momentum indicator, period, like price action. How much are you going to bet on each trade? Your whole fortune on one bet? What if it goes the wrong way? So you're going to bet 1%, 2%, 5%, 10% per trade? What's it going to be? You got to have that figured out in advance, or you are effed. Last but not least, exit. You got to exit with a gain, and you got to exit with a loss. Oh, Mike, you don't get it. Bitcoin's a currency. I don't ever have to exit. If Bitcoin goes down 90% and you're still long, that's not a good strategy. And it's sure as hell not a currency. Now, absolutely nothing I'm saying today is critical of Bitcoin. I don't know what's going to happen. In the back of my mind, I sure as hell hope that it can knock off central banks. I mean, that's the goal, isn't it? But I got a sneaky suspicion that these Federal Reserves around the world are not going to go down without a fight. So none of us know what's going to happen. You need your rules. You need the portfolio rules. You need the entry strategy. You need the bet sizing strategy. You need the exit with a gain strategy and the exit with a loss strategy. That's all you got. So please, as you roll into 2021 trying to get rich, don't allow yourself to think you know the fundamentals. You're just trying to fool yourself. Don't do that. Say, I don't know. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue either. But I don't know. I don't have a clue. You don't know. You don't have a clue. But what are you going to do? What's the strategy? If it's going straight the hell up, you're long. Why is it going up? Who gives a shit? It's up. If it goes down, you take action. That's it. That's all you got. The other stuff, man, it's psycho territory. If I was to wish anything upon all of us for 2021, it's to turn the news off. America has proven in the last handful of years, its news and its politics are useless. Mental masturbation. All we got is ourselves, our friends, our family. That's it. Make good bets. Keep to yourself. And let the circus run around and scream as much as it wants. That's no way to lead a life. I added a lot more on this particular topic, this entrepreneurial mindset that I'm hinting at right now. You can check that out on my blog at trendfollowing.com/blog. You'll see it. It's called like Mike Covel's entrepreneurial checklist. Some great resources to really get you in that right frame of mind. Because you sure as hell don't want to approach 2021 thinking, anymore at least, that you've got the fundamentals figured out. That's just a waste of time. We should all give Brad Rotter a round of applause for coming on this podcast and saying to get into Bitcoin. But I can damn be sure that if Bitcoin goes down 90% or 99%, I seriously doubt that Brad will be 100% long. Because at the end of the day, he has the trading mindset. And you need that mindset too. So as we get rolling into 2021, I want to wish everyone a happy year, a happy COVID year too. If anything, we all know it's going to be one unpredictable roller coaster ride.
I see a time when those awake will understand how to make money in up, down, and surprise markets. Whether new trader or experienced, college student or financial advisor, protecting against a crash or just trying to make a lot of money, Trend Following offers everyone an answer in uncertain times. To get started immediately, send me an email, michael@covel.com. I will send you the right trend following steps to take along with my free video. But if you want to buy and hold, trust the government and trust Wall Street, this is absolutely not for you.